chunk of every month, I become someone else. It can be a week or two that I leave myself. As my womb grows thick to receive an egg that's not inseminated, I'm left to shed my sense of self with the lining of my uterus. They say there's healing in having the vocabulary to describe how you're feeling, but receiving a piece of paper with premenstrual dysphoric disorder, or PMDD for brevity, after years of pleading, felt like a perfunctory soliloquy of potential remedies. With little research to lean on, there was not a lot doc could do for me. Vexed by the limited options offered, I sought lexic medicine independently. I wanted a word to describe the complexity of how my hormones affect me, and thanks to Harry Baker's bee poem, I came upon floxinokinihilipilification, which sounds fictitious. Might as well say I suffer from supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but the doctor's lack of knowledge and unsympathetic approach has meant I've found solace in this self-diagnosis. Floxinokinihilipilification is 4 words brought together with the suffix of making. 4 words that share a definition and through synonymous multiplication coalesce to even less. It's the ultimate description of worthlessness. For me, the etymology perfectly encapsulates PMDD. You see, a floxy is a tuft of wool, and in those weeks I feel that small, helpless and emotionally vulnerable, a soft pfft can send me down the rabbit hole to retrace that well-tread thread of thought that I am unlovable. Noki, word 2, means of little value, and each month I'm robbed of mirth, not worth any laughter. I retreat to a happiness vacuum. Subsumed by darkness, I lose sight of the light in every day. The pockets of joy become shallow, impenetrable, stitched up like those in women's jeans, a reference to something I used to have a hand in, but now can barely see. Nihili, word 3, is the genitive form of nihilum and crops up in modern parlance as the root of nihilism, the belief that life is meaningless. And in those weeks I know this feeling, it's all-consuming. I'll sit rocking in my room, ruminating on why life is not worth living. Finally, a pili is minuscule, tiny and bacterial. A microbiological hair, and I'm with it there. In my luteal phase, I become primordial. Dr. Jekyll no more, I'm Mr. Hyde and viciously self-critical. Floxinokinihilipilification is the perfect word for my endocrine condition. It summarizes how I feel so succinctly, no need for further explanation, but not just that. It factors in the oxymoron. For a word that captures worthlessness, it's long. It's like linguistic recognition. That in those weeks, I am not me, but a walking contradiction. Thank you.